When should you report a pilot to the FAA? Well, the real answer is at the end of the video, but for right now, let's have some fun. Hey guys, I'm Brian, and if you've been around the channel for a number of years, you might remember a time when someone thought that they would report me to the FSDO to try to learn me a lesson. And that got me to thinking, though, are there times legitimately when you should report a pilot to the authorities? And the answer is actually yes, there's 5. And now I want to run through all 5 scenarios in which you probably should consider reporting a pilot to an authority figure. All right, starting with number 5, if they are better looking than you. If they're better looking than you, you should probably report them. This right here is a group photo from my ATP class. Every single one of these guys has piercing blue eyes and a mustache that could cut steel. Except this guy here, no mustache, that's an automatic fail. But right after class was over, I did what any good pilot would do. I made a list of all the people who attended the course, and one by one, I called the authorities and let them know that these people were not safe and shouldn't be flying. Number 4, if you know somebody who flies a Bonanza but doesn't have a license to practice medicine, you gotta report that pilot. And this happens more than you might think. I got a friend that flies a Bonanza and I don't even think he's a medical professional. One time we were at a Billy Goat concert and I think he said he had a PhD in funk and started dancing all weird, but I don't think that gets you in a Bonanza. If you fly a Bonanza and you get ramp checked, the first thing they're gonna look for is your license to practice medicine. If you don't have it, they're gonna confiscate the Bonanza and they're gonna send you home in a Cessna Skycatcher. Number 3, if you're aware of a pilot with an all-around bad attitude, you gotta report that pilot. If you're a pilot and you have another pilot flying with you and they're mean, they berate you, and they're a total jerk face, you can totally report them. In fact, you probably have to report them. I've done this and you should do it too. Yeah, I wanna report this guy. He's my instructor, but the dude's a jerk. Every time I try to make a radio call, he'll scream at me and tell me that it's improperly formatted. Sometimes he'll slap my hand away from the push-to-talk switch and make the radio call for me. It's impossible to fly with this guy.
What was the radio call I was trying to make?
What was the radio call I was trying to make? Meow. Number 2 reason you should report a pilot, if their aircraft disturbs the neighborhood peace, you have to report this pilot. Did you know if a pilot flies too low over your house in a plane louder than 194 decibels, you can absolutely report them to any authority figure, not just the FAA. You can report them to police, fire, governors, senators, mayors, preachers, teachers, doctors, deans, lawyers, bailiffs, rabbis, prison guards, notary publics, and the Pope, and you should report these people. All of those are valid authority figures that you can report a pilot to in the situation where they're disturbing your peace. Yeah, when I moved next door to the airport, I didn't realize there was going to be planes flying around all over the place. There goes another one now. Hold on, it's November 1927 Papa. I want to report this guy. There goes another. You know what? Hang on the line. I'm going to make you a list. All right, the number 1 reason for which you can report a pilot to the FAA or any other authority figure, that's if their YouTube channel is more popular than yours. Yeah, it's Milliken, M-I-L-L-I. Yeah, from Taking Off. Yeah, that's the one. I know. And he's got all those sponsors. It's so many. You can't make that many videos and stay IFR current. There's no way. So I'm calling him out on that. And for the sake of honorable mention, there's some non-moving violations for which you can report pilots as well. And a lot of that's just conversational. You can actually report any pilot who says any of the following phrases. If they say, light chop fish, finder left final in the box with you, any traffic in the pattern with the flash right final. Pilots who start their radio calls with the word and, also pilots that say meow. Last call, glides like a brick, old bold pilot, no joy, tree, fife, in the soup, any landing you can walk away from, tarmac, taking the active, checking in, or tally-ho. Yeah, you can report them for that sort of stuff. All right, that was all fun and games. The only real reason I think you should report a pilot is if you're aware that they're doing something that's going to cause themselves or somebody else harm. I mean, you should probably talk to that pilot first before you go and, I don't know, rat on them. I think a lot of people do report pilots for silly stuff, and that is what it is. It's silly. So if they're not hurting themselves, not hurting anybody else, you know, talk to them. Render a photorealistic widescreen image of a classroom full of pilots all sporting the finest mustache money can buy. Let's go a little bigger on the mustaches. Okay, I want more mustache and less pilot. Let's dial the mustaches up and dial the pilots down a bit. I really want you to go hard on these mustaches. Everyone should look like Sam Elliott or have handlebar mustaches. I just want mustaches. I don't even want to be able to see the pilots. All right, I feel like you're hearing me, but you're not listening. I need it to be just mustache-a-palooza. It needs to just be mustaches everywhere, like Woodstock, and just people slipping in mustaches and throwing mustaches. It just needs to be mustache to everything. Just give it your best. That's it. Huge thank you to the Patreon supporters who helped me put together the rapid fire lists. That was kind of fun. I liked your input. I appreciate your input anytime I ask for it. That's awesome. So thank you to those who like, share, watch, subscribe. I appreciate that. Thanks to Gold Seal for sponsoring the videos. You guys fly smart. Catch you in the next one. Click this link to see the most recent video upload. Click this link to see a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Click this link to subscribe to my channel.